Okay guys, we got our hands on the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro and the GoPro Hero 13 Black. Straight out of the box, no fancy settings, and go have some fun. All right, both cameras are super easy to use, but I do think the DJI was a little bit easier to access the settings, and it also still has access to all those pro features if you want to do more fine tuning on your camera settings. And also the front screen is a touch screen. We didn't use it much here, but I can see how that can be super useful for other situations. All right, so now we're attaching the DJI Action 5 Osmo Pro with the GoPro Hero 13 Black to the super long pole. We're gonna get some sideways shots. It's almost as if you're filming from another boat. To me, it's the coolest angle in wake surfing. So the quality on both these cameras is exceptional. However, I think the DJI excelled with color and overall consistency to what the day was actually like. And to me, that's super important. If you just wanna shoot, load it up to the app, no post editing, and post it right up on your social media, which means less time behind a computer and more time having fun doing what you love. All right, so now we're gonna go POV, mouth mount, my favorite angle to capture. Super fun, really immersive. And I like to have as wide field of view as possible. So we're gonna put the DJI in ultra wide mode, and then we're gonna use the GoPro Max 2.0 lens that gives us the best quality, the widest field of view we could possibly have on the GoPro. That's pretty heavy. So the DJI Action 5 has 155-degree field of view versus the GoPro Lens 2.0 has 177. However, it held water droplets like crazy. And honestly, for the convenience, 155 degrees of field of view on the DJI is plenty. Woo! That's fun, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of weight with the mouth mount with both cameras, but we're making it work. And not having to add a lens mod just to go out there and get the shots, to me, that makes the DJI way more convenient and easier to use. All right, that was an epic session behind the boat. As always, we put the slow-mo to the test, we put the POV to the test, and now it's time to go to the beach, do some skimboarding, go underwater, do some snorkeling, and keep putting these cameras to the test. Conquer, shred, skim some shore break. That's what we do best. That's what Greg does best in the action. Barrel. Let's go get it. So stabilization is super important, especially for this clip right here where Greg is literally chasing me in soft sand. I'm gonna have to give it a tie there. Both cameras did an exceptional job on stabilization. For the color and quality, it really goes to show that DJI's Pro level sensor, along with their color temperature sensor, makes it absolutely exceptional image quality overall and very true to the day. Another cool thing too is we forgot to put an SD card in the DJI on this session, and we were able to record the entire day with the built-in 47 gigs of internal storage. Woo, got the DJI. We're gonna do some board transfers from the Wavestorm to the skimboard. So we're shooting 4K, 120 frames per second. We got the buttery, slow motion, and super wide field of view, so I can capture all the action from my point of view. We got Greg in the water shooting with the GoPro. You can see the colors were a little bit more flat with the GoPro in this low light, but overall, super stoked on all these clips. That was a fun session. All right, we made it to the beach. And we got the Action 5, the GoPro 13 side by side. We don't have the best conditions for snorkeling, but we're gonna go out there and see how they both perform underwater. Equal playing field. Let's go get it. Woo! No wetsuit today, baby. It's gonna be chilly. So when it comes to underwater footage, this was the most polarizing difference between the two cameras. It is clear that DJI is the winner when it comes to underwater footage. I mean, it made it look like better than real life. While in the water, one thing I did notice about the DJI on the Action 5 compared to the Action 4 is that I can actually touch the screen now while it's wet. Before on the Action 4, that was super difficult. I couldn't even nearly push a button on the screen. It wouldn't even register when it was wet. And now I was able to seamlessly, while treading water out here in the ocean, check out my clips. That being said, I already know which camera takes the cake for underwater I cannot believe how good the footage is on the Action 5 right now. The water clarity is not even that good, and I'm not gonna lie, it kind of makes it look, the conditions look way better than they actually are. I mean, it's a little bit murky out here, not the best conditions, but I don't know what's going on with that red light sensor or what, but the quality on the footage that I just played back on the camera looks amazing. So absolutely no question, the DJI is the clear winner underwater because of that color temperature sensor. I mean, the GoPro looks way more green compared to the DJI is way more true to the colors, if not better than what I was actually seeing. So after shooting with both cameras side by side, we realized the DJI did have a better battery life throughout the day. And even though most of everything I do is on bright, sunny days, there was one more thing we wanted to test. All right, I got both cameras filming 1080 at 30 frames per second on wide. This is the default setting for the DJI Action 5 for low light mode. And so far the video that I've previewed on the screen, this DJI is really good in low light. It's amazing. So we're just gonna keep riding the bikes, make our way home, and check out the footage. So when it's all said and done, it was super cool to be able to shoot side by side with the GoPro and the DJI. And look, I was biased going into this as a GoPro user for so many years. So I was very blown away that the Action 5 actually outperformed the GoPro in almost every scenario. So I hope this video is useful for you if you were on the fence between the GoPro Hero 13 or the DJI Action 5. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and we'll see you on the next one.